What's going on, everyone? It's Mikey T, the movie star. I'm back with another exclusive. Everyone out there has been watching and interacting with the exclusives I've been putting out in regard to Fat Trel. So I wanted to come here and give everybody a new update on Trel because it's been released. The information about when Fat Trel will be sentenced, and Trel needs everybody to show up, male and female, that he wants everyone to show up at his sentencing, you guys. So that's what we're going to discuss today in this video. My name is Mikey T, the movie star. Everybody that's tuning in who might not be acquainted with me, I want you guys to follow me on the gram. Everyone that follows me on the gram at Mikey T _ the movie star, I'm going to follow you guys back immediately. It's no Hollywood stuff on my end, I'm here showing everybody that we can give a voice to the voiceless, that we can put out news that people want to hear. You know what I mean? Even though some people don't like to consistently report news about people that are locked up, they like to just let them wither, let them be forgotten. Not me, you guys. Fat Trel is an artist that I watched from early on in my career. I saw him come out. He actually brought Chief Keef out in Miami when he was it might have been at the Smokers Club tour. It might have just been another date. It was at a show at this club called Grand Central that the Smokers Club has taken over many times. Fat Trel went from being alongside Master P to being alongside Rick Ross to now seemingly being alone. But this new video actually came with a post of an alcoholic beverage known as Bumbu that is actually endorsed by the likes of Lil Wayne and Rick Ross. So that just leaves the speculation, you know what I mean? There's no telling what's going to happen when Fat Trel gets home, but let's get into the exclusive today. But before that, everyone that's not following me, follow me on the gram, Mikey T, the movie star, if you want to come on the channel and give an update about your own career, or if you want to jump on the channel to do an interview or a video premiere. I'm open to all of that. Let's get into the exclusive today because it comes from Fat Trel directly, posted on his Instagram page. He gave some information in regard to his sentencing date. Fat Trel said, Fat Trel is one of the realest to ever come out of the Northeast. He's still conducting big boy business. The money is still, in fact, coming in, and he is putting diamonds in girls' feet just to let them know that he is rich. Trel has always been a little loose with his money, you know what I mean? Anybody that comes in and gets so much of it and such a quick time is going to be, you know what I mean? The guy literally came from having meager means, you know what I mean, doing shows where he wasn't able to buy the shirts and the clothing that he wanted to be able to buy whatever he wanted, you know what I mean. You could tell that the way that Trel was moshing with the Chicago boys, with all the the glory boys at his show, that he came from meager means, you know what I mean, not having much to then having everything at his beck and call, you know what I mean, being with Master P, being with Rick Ross, all these guys seeing his talent and wanting him to flourish. They put him on massively. So Trel actually announced on his IG page the day of his sentencing, and he said, I'm going to be sentenced on January 5th. And that he wants everyone to show up at his sentence, and he needs all of the realists in the city, both male and female, to come to the court building. He wants everyone to let the judge know, give a real one a light sentence, not a life sentence. That's a saying that Fat Trel has right now. He wants a light sentence, not a life sentence. You know what I mean? Fat Trel's already been locked up for a considerable amount of time. I really can't tell how much more time he's going to be locked up for. Trel went on to say, I still represent the struggle and everything behind it. Free all the good people behind the walls. And Trel also had one more message for everybody that's actually potentially counting him out. And I'm going to tell you before I get into this message, don't count Trel out. Trel is not facing the worst charges that you know what I mean? He's not facing charges that are unbeatable. So let's all focus and let's all stay prayed up on making sure this guy gets the least amount of time he could get. We look back to a situation where Gucci Mane, back in 2013, it looked like Gucci Mane was going to get the book thrown at him. You know what I mean? Facing those couple charges that he did within the same week. Within 1 week time period, getting arrested twice. And Gucci ended up getting 3 years in jail. So let's look at the positive end of the situation, you guys. Let's hope for the best. I'm not too sure right now what the parameters are between like the sentencing time frame that he could get, but let's all stay prayed up. Fat Trel had this to say before he signed off. He said, "I will be home real soon." Also, F all the ops. He always got to get that in about the ops. You know what I mean? Fat Trel's a loose dude. You know, when I met Fat Trel in Miami on a couple different occasions, because this is actually a story I didn't get to share. The day that the news broke about Fat Trel actually signing to MMG, news broke about Tracy T as well, you guys. But I had went to Rick Ross's house and actually done a full exclusive interview with Tracy T. Went inside the studio and actually filmed 2 exclusive video clips with Tracy T and Rick Ross. That's right. Shout out to E-Mix. He was in the studio that day. One of the dopest engineers that works with MMG. And he's also done some work with Gucci. Speaking of that. So I filmed them actually performing, started with a 16 and actually the Champagne record that Tracy T had. And they told me to chill out, not release the Champagne record, wait for 16 to run its course, which I ended up doing. But the story is that after Tracy T had signed with MMG at relatively the same time as Fat Trel, there was an announcement made online about it, you guys. And my interview portion in my video clip of Tracy T performing was used when the announcement was made. So I credit myself to actually getting that opportunity for them to actually, you know what I mean, both get some light when they both signed. Otherwise, Fat Trel, who was the more popular of the two, would have just caught all the light. Because everybody knows back at that time, Fat Trel had a lot of buzz. Everybody was looking at Trel, and all he was one hit record away from really taking over the whole scene. So the story is we were all actually at Club Live that night. There was a whole group of us, me, my homie, It's Matic. It's Matic is he's an artist that actually has a lot of connections. Like he would always get us into the nightclubs. His people actually served like DJ Khaled and all that. You know what I mean? We would get weed from the best spot, you guys. I was getting the same chronic as DJ Khaled and Ace Hood. You know what I mean? We was hooked up in Miami. Always at the hottest clubs, always on the stages, always at the exclusive release parties. So major salute to my brother, It's Matic. He's actually got a birthday coming up next month in October. So we're all outside of Club Live, right? And everybody knows if you're exclusive, you're getting in through the back at Club Live. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the back door that Rich Homie Quan ran out of and jumped on the boat right across the street from Live, since there's like a boat dock right there. So excuse me. So anyways, you guys, we're talking about Club Live right now, and we're talking about Fat Trel and Tracy T. They're standing right there. They're obviously going there to support their signing with MMG and Rick Ross. So they're standing there waiting to get into Club Live. And this ain't to throw no shade at nobody. This ain't to toot my own horn, you guys, because I done been to Club Live probably 50 times. You know what I mean? I've been there when Jamie Foxx was there. I've been there when Hulk Hogan was there. I've been to Club Live when Future was there, when Mike Will Made It, and I actually got the opportunity to speak with Mike Will Made It. He told me he knew what I did. You know what I mean? A lot of great opportunities. That same night, Jim Jones was down in the VIP. I remember that. It was lit that night in the VIP. Jones had us into his VIP section. We had like 20 bottles of rosé. Jim Jones still, all right, maybe it was like 6. Maybe it was like 6, but I do remember giving Jones a blunt and Jones giving me a bottle of rose. You know what I'm saying? Real one. Jim Jones, always a real one. So, this night, though, me and Matic are waiting to get into the club. Our boy actually had just our boy Bo had actually just walked in with Berserk. Berserk, hold your head high, brother. Hold your head high, Berserk. You always showed me a lot of love in Miami, and I'll never forget that. And through your time right now, I want you to hold your head high. So anyways, they had walked into the club, and me and Matic are still sitting outside, and we had an opportunity to chop it up with Fat Trel and Tracy T for a moment. So, you know, of course I'm taking that, you guys. Of course I'm taking that. Me and Tracy T had a hit interview online. I just done some work with Fat Trel. So, of course, Fat Trel's got his eyes open, you know what I mean, ready to go into the club. So, a guy comes over. You, come with me. Immediately, Trel and Tracy T, they step up. And then the guy's like, no, you and the white boy, come with me. Yep. Matic and me, the white boy, we got to go up and had a major opportunity right there to go into the club. We actually got into the club before the new MMG signees. What kind of stuff is that, you guys? You're hearing it here first. Mikey T, the movie star, got into the club before the MMG signees. That's how much we were rolling in Miami. You know what I mean? With the elite. Salute my brother, it's Matic. I appreciate everybody tuning in on this exclusive today, though, you guys. I really just wanted to come on here and show some more love to Fat Trel. Fat Trel is one of the dopest artists, one of the dopest young artists, and I hope when he comes home that he has a chance to flourish once again. Follow me on the gram, everyone that's watching. It's Mikey T _ the movie star. Everybody that follows me based on this video, I'm going to follow you guys back. Just shoot me a message or shoot me a comment, whatever you want to do. Yo, Mikey T, I mess with the channel. Subscribe to this channel as well, you guys. I'd appreciate everybody that subscribes to this channel. Expect a whole lot of new endorsements coming in the following week. And this coming week, guys, we have a whole bunch of new endorsements that I'm really looking forward to. Salute.